So today I'm going to be talking about my trip to Europe that I took back in 2016. The three most interesting places to me were Paris, Positano, and Venice. In Paris, the atmosphere seemed a lot different to me than it did in any other place in Italy because everybody there seemed really artsy and the whole city just seemed really modernized and super busy. My favorite thing about Paris was going to the Eiffel Tower. I got to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower and look over the whole entire city, and I got to see from there I could see the Seine River, and I could see where Napoleon and his army marched through the city. And one night we got to take a boat ride through the Seine River, and we got to see the sparkling lights on the Eiffel Tower. This was also the first time that I experienced going somewhere where they had just recently there's been a terrorist attack, and it was really unsettling because everywhere you go there's all of these men dressed in their military uniforms and with their big machine guns. And one day we went to a museum and there was even army tanks sitting outside of the museum. Another one of my favorite places that I went to was Positano. We had to take a long bus ride up the mountain, and the roads were so narrow that it seemed like two buses going opposite directions wouldn't even be able to fit through. So once we finally got to the place that we were going, we had to walk all the way down the mountain and carrying our luggage, and the whole city is built on a cliff, at the edge of a hill, but at the bottom there's a rock beach that we got to go to. We took a boat ride to an island called Capri, and we got to look out over the Mediterranean Sea where it was bright blue water. And one of my other favorite places that we went to was Venice, and this atmosphere was a lot different from Paris because it was super dated and historic, and the people there were a lot nicer than they were in Paris, and the customer service was just more efficient, and they were just nicer to you. But one of the most memorable things about Venice was that the only way that you could travel was by a water taxi, a gondola, or you had to walk. But all of the walkways are made of cobblestone. And another thing about Venice was it seemed really religious because every hour the church bells would ring, and all throughout the day people were walking in and out of the cathedrals. So we went to Europe for about 3 weeks and traveled to about 10 different places, but these three were the most interesting to me.